is a non-factor for some. Their draft once again, as Shiro will be on that Muerta, which is the most surprising factor to me that has had such a low win rate. But you're right, it's literally been overall first picked in nearly every single game that it has been picked, and that is a pretty big reason as to why it maybe is not actually finding a win. But we're seeing a good smoke wrap around here from the side of LGD. Both teams getting some wards into the mid lane.
While we were looking at stats, I usually can't stop looking at the player expressions. I like to think that I can read people. I probably am pretty bad at it, but it doesn't matter. I still convince myself I'm really good at it, and I'm getting all kind of scenarios what's gonna happen. But the thing is, with Chinese players, you know, ever since Paparazzi and his all cool demeanor where he doesn't celebrate, he doesn't get angry or whatever, I feel like everybody has just been mimicking him, and then there's just zero expressions on their faces.
I mean, the biggest Stone Cold killer we've seen so far this tournament was Amar on the Mars, right? When he just blinks in one shots. Yeah, and the whole team is just like no emotion. Meanwhile, their opponents are just laughing super hard. They're like, all right, we lost, but that was very funny.
Unreal. I mean, in those kind of situations, you just have to laugh it off. If you don't, it's gonna get really frustrating. You're probably gonna have like nightmares after it. So you just laugh at yourself, joke a little bit about it, and then you play the next game. But this is some pretty sick block coming out from Armel.
Yeah. As long as he can secure these... Oh, no.
Get out,
I was going to say, as long as he can secure the CS, it's really good to get that level 2. But yeah, ends up getting 2 denies here for Setsu, so he's very happy about that. We'll see if Armel can grab one. But the top lane, 23 Savage and Ollie here with the Enchantress Medusa. PYW going to go for a drag here and ends up actually being really good as Ollie does not have the enchant, so it's not going to be able to like slow him down, put in that extra damage. Barrier just says, I'm walking away, buddy, with this creeps, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
I'm just hoping that he does get the enchant, because the level 2 enchant on level 3 is just way too strong, and it literally wins lanes, especially if you get a good creep. You get a good creep, and suddenly the enemies are in shambles close to your tower. So that's kind of the idea, the perfect scenario. People have obviously gotten better, so then they pull your way behind their tower and you just deny both of them. But Q? Okay.
From downtown, Shiro, he's warmed up. And Crystal Maiden might need to be careful. You are very low on HP, and Jabs is not going to let this slide, but he gets the root. He grabs the Lotus. The skewer, not enough to finish him off, as Why You Smile just going to walk away at the moment. How long before Jabs has another set of spells is the question. 1 second, the shockwave is there, and he just dunks on her. That'll be a nice kill for Jabs.
Yeah, unfortunately for Crystal Maiden, this hero is still very slow. She's strong. Ooh, Shiro has put himself in trouble as well. Luckily, Q doesn't have a quick way for the laning stage to start.
Yeah, as for 23 Savage, he's just chilling top lane. 23 CS. He is obviously got the wave pushed in pretty far, and they are going to go ahead and try and pull here, but 23 Savage might have come in a little bit too far as PYW with the... Okay, Enchantress had probably the best possible creep he could have. The Hurricane save there. Well done by Ollie. That is so sick.
He could have pushed the Batrider back as he did, and actually, there's a rotation. Ollie's coming.
That is pretty sick. He's looking for Shiro. Also, for Why You Smile here is the Hurricane. I don't know if it has mana, actually, since it did have to go through the portal, so it might, as they do manage to find that kill in the mid lane. Bottom lane will be a regen rune, and Q will snag that, so denying that from Setsu. IP.
Maybe he's saving it?
Maybe. Get his level 6, immediately TP to his side lane. We'll see. Ollie, a little bit too tanky on the Enchantress there, but bottom lane, they found Jabs. Yeah, just charging right into a ghost. Not much you can do. We saw yesterday what ZinQ could do off of a good start with this hero. And top lane, we're going to see Armel with that rotation. The Rolling Thunder coming through. You don't have a lot of mana on this Timber Saw, and this would be a fantastic kill. And they've got him. Armel back into the game with this. A nice coil back behind the mid-tier 1 tower, though, as Setsu is looking for his own. as Ollie will be the one to fall. And time they brought their supports to the mid lane, it has not worked out for them on these rune trades. But the coil does drop. They're going to throw it. The silence is there as well. Q with a nice bushwhack, but can they get Armel out? They can't. He just hero it. I mean, why? Not the best kill, but you will take it. Does get the root off for the moment. Rolling Thunder's able to get silence. The turnaround. No way. Dude.
Best hero in the world, Crystal Maiden is the best hero in the freaking world. You understand how important it is to kill her, and you are thinking, oh, we might not need the Rolling Thunder. Then you try to go for it way too late, and you die. And now LGD, they want to fight this one. You want the tower dead.
That is a blink reveal from your support. Batrider just sets up a lasso, takes down the Magnus,
nice.
Tanks the sharpshooter for PYW. Dude, LGD are playing so crisp.
Yep, insane. Aurora actually...
But they're not finding anything. Timbersaw is available on the top side. They are unfortunately going to block right into the puck, and there is a ward here. The RP, it's dodged! Setsu was ready and waiting. The bushwhack to maybe get some space, but the Magnus just going to get destroyed by New. Armel with the Rolling Thunder doesn't really connect, as it's time to just get out. But guess what, baby? The rest of them are here. The lasso going to be used onto the Medusa. Does get the Stone Gaze off, so 23 will try and make some space for his team to disengage, but a nice dead shot here from Shiro as he takes down the Enchantress. 23 Savage on the front line for his team, silenced up. It is 1v5, and that Muerta will eventually bring you down. That is... Okay, we were talking about how bottom lane, that was the worst.
He silenced the Magnus and made it, you know, easier for him to dodge that. Speaking of the Magnus, dead again. But he didn't silence him. He wanted the RP to get used. When the Magnus is dead, then you can pressure the mid lane. There's nobody that's going to be catching you there. And now LGD are going to be opening up the map the way they want once that mid lane top.
It really is.
Yep, repositioning the Medusa is going to be a problem. Repositioning anybody is going to be a problem here for Aurora, because Aurora has good counter initiation around the Medusa, around anybody who gets caught. If there's a lasso that pulls you out, it's going to be a problem, so that force staff is going to be huge.
And with this, the time spent trying to rotate bottom and find an opening, it fails, and that gives them the Roshan. Shiro once again grabbing that first Aegis on the Muerta, as an immediate D ward comes out here.
Oof, everything went wrong for Aurora. I'm looking at it. It's insane.
They are so far behind already, and with PYW on this Batrider, if he sees his target, I feel like they're just dead.
Very much.
And he's found him. 23 Savage in the mid lane, gets caught from the lasso, and he's going to get dragged right into the hands. Ooh, the force staff the wrong way there, unfortunately, as there will be the disperser usage. Get him to safety. Instant disperser.
Yep,
doing some good work there.
He's fine. Usually, when you get him this far away from your team, it's going to be a problem. The second that the Medusa gets her Stone Gaze off, there's a good chance that he's just getting out. So now, counter smoke. I like this. There's no lasso, there's no coil. Not a better way, not a better time to fight. And it is pretty fast. You can catch your enemies off guard. Batrider, good pickup.
We know someone's on the high ground, and Jabs will find him. There you go. They finally managed to take him down. Jabs getting the kill.
And also, they're gearing up for the late game as well. If you look at the puck, he's going for the Shard Agonim's Maelstrom build. There's going to be so much AoE damage coming out from him and Muerta. And Coil, these heroes from Aurora, they're just going to die, or Muerta is tanky, the other ones are not.
Oh, they got him again. Deja vu. The Coil will snap into the silence. You are not getting a Stone Gaze off this time. Why you smile? On this Crystal Maiden, just dumping so much damage out on top of him as well. A beautiful grab from LGD is a potential kill if they can get him, as Jabs is looking. He timber chains to safety though.
He knows just how much time they need to get on top of him. The thing is that Aurora, they're kind of desperate. They have to go.
They do indeed. They get the bushwhack to follow it up. The sharpshooter's there, and they got him. Okay, and the kill goes to 23. That is quite the kill bounty for the side of Aurora, and
you definitely need that. Currently, with the with how far behind the Pango and the Magnus are, they are locked down, right? So, which is the hero with the least amount of farm can do amazing amounts. And then you have the Hurricane Pike that the Enchantress is going for. They're really gearing up for the late game. LGD need to get that bottom tier 2 down as fast as possible. That's where Aurora are gonna want to fight. So if you want to force something out, that's probably the best way to do it.
You just timber chaining through, blinks aggressively. He's like, oh, I found one, guys. And Ollie, I don't know if you're escaping this guy. He is very strong. It's only a matter of time. Pops is Sproing, does at least get the debuff from the Mage Slayer, but PYW commits the lasso. Okay, why not? Put it on cooldown, find yourself a nice kill. The question is, do they find the kill? Jabs able to clear the wave, and it looks like he blinks out too. They're hunting. Oh, they've got the hoodwink. Well done by PYW. Takes her down. Her buyback is available, as she did not finish the Scythe of Ice.
Pretty nice, but you lose the Wisdom Rune. This was kind of obvious, because they smoked for the Wisdom Rune, not even looking for a kill. Kill was just nice. You can't do it, and this is the downside of just not having any map control. Your lineup doesn't work this way. You need to do something really weird, unexpected to get a fight.
This would be it, is they're going to drop the Sentry, and an immediate lasso catches the Enchantress. And there it is. Yeah, he gets the Aghanim Scepter off here for New. He's taking no damage at all. An immediate buyback out from Ollie, as not a lot committed on the side of Aurora, honestly, and this could be an opportunity for them to contest the Roshan, but we will see.
Okay, so it's a buyback on the Enchantress for some ground that you have covered, because you did take down that ward, so you're gonna be able to get a little bit out on the map. I'd say that's worth it.
We'll see what they can do. They got the pullback onto this Timbersaw. Honestly, he's dead. They just burst him so fast, and Why You Smile gets caught as well. The constant damage from these the Stone Gaze plus the Snakes was enough. They will buy back on the Timbersaw. Both teams committing a couple big spells, but you still have RP.
Aurora, they need to take it slowly. They do not have the Stone Gaze. This is a huge deal, right? And the Timbersaw, he still has a cheese. Might be a good time for Aurora to back out. This is a very hard decision to make.
They're going to start scouting with the Enchantress Illusion, see what they can find. The Roshan, it's been started. Can you get into the Rosh Pit in time? It's going to be up to Jabs to try and find a huge RP here for his team. They're going to send in the Illusions. They're going to find out, oh, wait a minute, they are on the high ground, baby. We got to be very careful.
Crystal Maiden cannot
connect. They have
connect.
Isolated the Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden can't connect to his team at all.
No.
23 Savage in the mid lane. The RP, it manages to catch the Muerta, but she's under the cover. Pierce the Veil. They managed to get the Bat Rider on the backside, and he is falling low. He's dead, but the Medusa is gone. Shiro just destroys him. Armel will fall next. Oh, man. You cannot go 1v1 against this Muerta. It will not pay off well for you.
After the Stone Gaze was used, I think the smart choice would have been to just poke with some of the supports, send in creeps, maybe make LGD think like you're there and just go and shove out the waves. Prepare. Yep.
Wow.
That's how it goes, and now he's level 25, so good luck with even with the BKB. It's not gonna help.
All right, and just off of that, they get the lasso kill there onto Jabs. He does have buyback at least, but you have no Medusa. And we are seeing just how scary this puck is already. There's the coil, and that is just a freebie. There is no escaping that.
A pig is killing you. A literal pig is killing you because you're coiled. That's just so sad. Either way, though, now we all know how fast the Muerta pushes. Your axes are not going to be able to survive this. You will have the Medusa. You're going to have all 5 of your heroes. So at least Aurora have one more fight left in them.
They will buy back onto the Hoodwink. Again, Jabs, 35 seconds without your Magnus. He's got it available, but yeah.
Axe on PYW. He is hunting. He got the axe from the Roche.
Oh, man, if he gets his target, it's huge. He gets both of the supports and the coil. Oh, my goodness. A great RP will find the Muerta as well as the Timbersaw, but they're still just standing their ground. The Pierce the Veil keeping her alive. As you can't do any damage to this Timbersaw. He just tanks through it all, and 23 Savage forced to run away. There is too much coming out from the side of LGD, as you have committed basically everything. They will skewer her under the tier 4 towers. There's the coil once again, and look at the damage from Setsu. A double kill for him. He will buy back now on the Pango. You've lost the life of Shiro, but does it even matter? The Aegis will give him right back into this game.
Yep, looks pretty much over. They're doing way too much damage on Setsu and Shiro. This is what we talked about, right? You use the coil on somebody, and everybody around them just dies. And it's not only the supports of Aurora, it's actually the cores, right? You use the double lasso, get rid of the supports. You use the double coil, you get rid of the cores. And then we're left with, you know, 23 Savage and the Medusa, who has been the shining star for Aurora, but definitely not shining bright enough here to win versus LGD.
Yeah, you are too far behind. And again, the damage output that comes from these LG cores is just far eclipsing whatever this Medusa can do. And at 36,000 gold behind, they were keeping this close for so dang long. And honestly, it's just that Roche fight, right? You can't afford to give that last Roche up to LGD, and just doesn't quite pay off for them. They're gonna go in here. A coil comes out, just trapping the Pango, and he's gone, man. Oh my goodness. Setsu has his number. They're going to just TP in aggressively here. 23 Savage with the BKB trying to stop them from taking the throne, and it's just no shot. He gets the kill. It's going to be able to find the return on to Shiro, but of course the GGs are out, and LGD will take the series 2-0. Beautifully done.
Yep, without